Uist is gearing up to vote for our next MP on July 4th. Anne Pàipear sat down to speak to the candidates and find out how they'll work for the people of Uist. First up is Torcuil Crichton from the Scottish Labour Party.
In one word, it's depopulation. And that's the kind of theme that everyone talks about. But the big issue facing everyone now is health, the NHS, and particularly patient travel to Stornoway, to Inverness and to Glasgow. And I think that's affecting people's lives really badly. And it's affecting people's health, actually. The NHS is a universal service, and we're not getting a universal service in Uist. One of the solutions that Labour offers, and I'll work hard for, is to combine the health service and the local authority into one unitary authority. So you have one big budget to work out outcomes for people, instead of health and local authority squabbling and rubbing along with each other, clashing with each other over whose responsibility it is to get a patient from Pàipear to Stornoway or Inverness or whatever. You have to work for patient outcomes, and I think what's happening now is that institutions are defending their own silos when they should be actually working together. Talking is fine, talking is good, we can all talk, but when you're in politics, you start here and you want to end there, and you have to work out steps on how to do it and take people with you, and I just think that's been happening.
And so you think that you'll be able to deliver that change for the people of Uist in particular?
Yeah. Health has devolved, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't stick my oar in. Of course I would. You speak for constituents, and what everyone's saying, yes, they should try for change, but in Uist the conversation is about health and patient travel and health outcomes, and people just aren't getting a universal service. So of course you would have to speak up for people, and of course you have to say, when we identify a problem and we identify solutions and we agree on resolving it, let's get on and do it. The Western Isles are going to be at the kind of epicentre of the renewables revolution. You're going to take the map of Scotland, take all that expertise and energy and investment that was in the North Sea, and fold it across onto the Atlantic, which means there's going to be huge change. And the danger is that huge corporations are going to benefit from that change and communities aren't. So my approach is to put communities first and make sure that GB Energy, the publicly owned energy company that Labour wants to set up and will set up, invests in communities. Now, in Uist and in the Western Isles, that means helping the existing community wind farm companies, which provide great bonuses for their communities, helping them renew what they already have. It means helping them guarantee space on the grid, so that when they're expanded, renewed grid wind farms are up, that they get guaranteed space, and that has to be done. It won't be done willingly, so I think it has to be done by regulation or legislation. The people that make the profit out of this have to be part of providing the solution to lower bills, lower the cost of energy and electricity for people in the Western Isles. The case for a lower electricity tariff, it writes itself. And I said finally, the last thing is that we need community involvement. Yes, we have existing community schemes already. They're great, they provide far more direct benefit than the corporate schemes. We have to see more of them. We have to see more of them across the whole of the UK. This is the way to do community power, the way we've done it here. And we can show the rest of the UK, we can take the lead on that and show them how it's done.
One of the hot topics about the Western Isles and Uist is losing populations, and how can we even begin to tackle that?
Yeah. Depopulation isn't theoretical here. It's people's lived lives. It's reality. There are jobs that that can't be filled because people can't come here and get homes here. The issues we face, changing demographics, so older people. A lack of housing for younger people, a lack of public service or freight public services, and difficulty getting people to come here because there are no homes. That's real here. But these issues that we face here, they're going to be real issues for the rest of Britain and Europe in years to come. Unless we find solutions here, what's happening here will happen everywhere else as well. So that's why there has to be a focus on finding answers, which are to do with housing, to do with encouraging young people to stay, to do with providing and renewing public services. So we have to do that here, because if we don't do it here, they won't learn the lessons for the rest of the country.